mind to make a change in my life when I was 16 years old. We are all gods on this planet, every man and every woman.
But with you right now, that's all I wanna do. Know you need it, girl, and you know I need it too.
Barry White, celebrated for his deep, smooth voice and timeless hits such as Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe and You're the First, The Last, My Everything truly transformed the music scene. His resonant voice, loving personality, and enduring legacy as the quintessential love song artist were key to his success. While many praise his romantic tunes, few are aware that he was also a bold critic of the music industry and society of his era. Why did Barry White feel compelled to challenge the music industry? Was it his perception of injustices and a desire to make a difference? Back then, the industry was far less inclusive, with studios in Hollywood shutting down regularly. Barry White's blunt criticisms likely unsettled the upper echelons of Hollywood. Navigating the industry as a black man during those times was exceptionally challenging. The heartbreak of providing a comfortable life only to be told you can no longer do so is a testament to the struggles he faced. Despite numerous obstacles, Barry White persisted by making his voice heard in his community, showing solidarity, and taking an active role. He was a firm believer that artists should be well educated before entering the industry, not only to capitalize on their talents, but also to guard against exploitation by executives. His own experiences informed this belief. He understood that while the record business could transform someone from poor to wealthy overnight, it was fraught with pitfalls for newcomers. Barry White's reputation as an independent artist, unaffiliated with major record labels, likely stirred some controversy. He refused to compromise his principles for producers, highlighting a personal transformation where he matured and set aside youthful naivety. Choosing to remain independent came with sacrifices, affecting his career and industry relationships. Despite these challenges, he remained steadfast in his beliefs, uncertain of the future but trusting in his chosen path.
I felt like a freak for about 30 days because all my friends, they made a big hoop to do out of it, you know.
Right, I would think.
That music is my lifesaver. That's why I dedicated my life to that lady. To this day, to the day I die, I will make music.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe.
How did the opposite sex handle the voice when they first heard it?
Well, the young ladies liked it, you know.
Well, here I am, baby. Practice what you preach.
Barry White's unwavering commitment to his principles and his fearless challenge to industry norms make his story particularly compelling. His ability to maintain integrity in an industry known for pressuring artists to conform only deepens admiration for him. His legacy is not just about his music but also about his courage to stand by his beliefs, marking him as a distinctive figure in popular music history. The 70s were a vibrant time for teens exploring intimacy, with icons like Farrah Fawcett, the Bionic Woman, and Marsha Brady capturing the boys' imaginations, and stars like Shawn Cassidy, Eric Estrada, and Keith Partridge appealing to the girls. Barry White's smooth, sultry bass became the quintessential soundtrack for romantic moments. His deep, velvety voice, combined with lush production and passionate lyrics, set the mood for countless romantic encounters. Despite being an unlikely sex symbol over 300 pounds with a goatee and long curly hair, Barry White's journey from the Watts area of Los Angeles to becoming a multi-platinum artist, producer, arranger, and songwriter is nothing short of extraordinary.
People of this country really don't know what's going on. They're being told certain things, we're being told this.
Barry White was born in Galveston, Texas in 1944, but moved to East Los Angeles with his family shortly after his birth. Growing up, he and his younger brother, Daryl, frequently got into trouble. Barry was expelled from high school for striking a teacher, and both brothers ended up in juvenile detention for offenses like car theft and robbery. After his first stint in juvenile hall, Barry committed to changing his life, which led him to a successful career in music. He became dedicated to helping inner-city youth avoid crime, openly sharing his past to offer hope and guidance. As he put it, "I tell young people the truth, and a lot of them listen. They know I've been to jail, I've never hidden my past, and I never will." Barry's musical journey began early. He started playing piano at age 5 and joined the church choir by 8. His mother taught him to harmonize, and he absorbed her record collection. Despite his musical talent, Barry never learned to read music. He worked directly from his head, dictating his ideas to others. By age 11, he was already playing piano on Jesse Belvin's 1956 R&B classic Goodnight My Love. In his teens, Barry sang bass and wrote for R&B groups like the Upfronts. He realized that music was his escape from the ghetto and preferred working behind the scenes as a producer and arranger. At 17, Barry dropped out of high school to pursue his music career, starting as an arranger at Rampart Records. His first significant success came in 1964 with Harlem Shuffle by Bob and Earl, which later became a hit for the Rolling Stones. Under the alias Jackie Lee, Barry wrote and arranged the 1965 hit The Duck, which reached 4 on the charts. The Watts riots in 1965 fueled Barry's determination to leave his neighborhood. He joined Jackie Lee's 1966 tour as an arranger, drummer, and tour manager. By then, Barry was married with 4 children. After the tour, he worked as a producer at Bronco Records, where he learned every aspect of the record industry. He produced hits for artists like Felice Taylor and Viola Wills, and discovered 3 backup singers, Linda and Glodine James and Diane Taylor, who would become central to his career. He named the trio Love Unlimited and was impressed by their look and positivity. From 1969 to 1971, Barry developed Love Unlimited, and their debut single, Walking in the Rain with the One I Love, became a million seller in 1972. This marked the first time Barry's deep bass voice was featured on a record. The song, with its weather-related effects and dramatic monologue, highlighted Barry's signature 70s sound of breathy voices, heavy bass, and lush strings. The success of Walking in the Rain with the One I Love, inspired by Motown's Holland Dozier Holland, established Barry as a major force in the industry. Supported by the Love Unlimited Orchestra, which expanded from 20 to 41 musicians, Love Unlimited became a hit globally. As 1972 ended, Barry was working on Love Unlimited's debut album and recording demos of his own songs, which unexpectedly launched his solo career. Despite initially aiming to be a songwriter and producer, Barry's solo success was undeniable. In 1973, when Russ Regan moved from Uni Records to head 20th Century Records, he brought Barry White and Love Unlimited with him, setting the stage for a string of gold and platinum albums. Barry's solo debut, I'm Gonna Love You Just a Little More Baby, topped the R&B charts and hit 3 on the pop charts, becoming the fastest-selling single in 20th Century Records history. His follow-up hits, I've Got So Much to Give and Never Gonna Give Ya Up, solidified his place in the music world. Love Unlimited also enjoyed success with It May Be Winter Outside, But in My Heart It's Spring, which reached #1 in England twice, first with Felice Taylor and later with Love Unlimited. In 1973, Love Unlimited's debut album was released, featuring the instrumental Love's Theme, which topped the charts in early 1974. Barry's success continued as he had hits across all his musical ventures and was named Top New Male Vocalist of the Year by Billboard. Barry's solo career soared with hits like Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe, his only #1 record, and You're the First, The Last, My Everything, which peaked at #2. By 1975, he had 6 gold singles and 7 gold albums, establishing himself as a music legend. Married to Glodine James of Love Unlimited, Barry moved into a luxurious new home with a movie theater and production facility. Despite his immense success, he stayed connected to his roots, supporting youth organizations in Los Angeles. In 1976, Barry released Let the Music Play, a track that, despite its potential, only reached the top 40. The song suffered due to internal issues at 20th Century Records after Regan's departure. Barry believed it could have been a #1 hit if not for the company's instability. He still performs Let the Music Play as his closing song in shows today. Although Love Unlimited didn't chart again after 1974, the Love Unlimited Orchestra continued to have moderate success, including recording the score for the 1977 film King Kong.